channel on this Wednesday, February 28th. I wasn't going to make a video, and then I decided, well, let me make the video, and I was going to talk about sometimes, when, can you hear that? Sometimes when you don't pay attention to the weather and you get a surprise, it adds a little bit of excitement, So it is. Actually, what time is it? Okay, as I was saying, I can't see the clock, that kitchen clock. Well, it's the microwave clock. From here with because of my eyes and also because of the bright lights. But anyways, it's 10:55. Can you hear that? I hope the microphone's picking that up. We have a storm coming through. Real quick, I went to WX Nation and recorded video of the storm coming through the weather radar. What is this? Packaging finally is. I know they put a lot of effort into that, but I really don't care. They got a cartoon on this. I don't know what it ties into, but I went to McDonald's, of course, and I got a quarter pounder with cheese, deluxe, large fries, and these are interesting. I think this is relatively new because I don't remember these peeling off so easily before. Large fries. So I forgot to ask for ketchup. To be honest, I don't even know if McDonald's still has those ketchup packets. Are there any places that still have those little paper cups when you go inside and you squirt out the ketchup? Does anybody, do any franchises do that still? And you also hear the microwave exhaust vent. The spring, I think, is gone on the door. I know I saw a technique. I did it on one where you glue a penny to the door because I had an exhaust on a bathroom that the starlings got into one spring. Large Coke. Then I have to finish this no sugar added ketchup, which I do not like. that I haven't even edited yet on the exact same meal. I was wondering if they totaled this meal correctly because I thought it was going to be closer to $20. It was $13.90 because I got the apple pie. I went to their website and I didn't see I think they call it cherry and cream pie or something like that. So I didn't know if they had it. I should have looked on the marquee at the drive-thru, but I didn't. Just assumed they didn't have it. So I had heard that we were going to have some high wind event, and I even got an email from National Grid, about, they always send out the emails like they can't do anything when the power goes out. They're going to have to, go out and work to put it back on. I don't think you can do preventative wind damage. But it got up to 57 degrees, I think, today. And I saw some bees flying. They were robbing out one of my dead hives. I put a frame of honey in there. And so wherever those other bees, they're not mine, wherever they're coming from, they're still, they're still alive. And hopefully this spring, if it's a wild colony, and they swarm, they'll remember this location, and I can catch some freebies. So it was slightly windy today, couple of sprinkles, and I'm like, wow, that's it. Yesterday I brought the barrels into the shed so they wouldn't disappear overnight. But I'm like, wow, another missed forecast. And I don't even watch, other than occasionally turn on the TV for me TV. I don't watch TV anymore. And I don't watch the weather. So if I need to know what the weather is, I just look at the 5-day forecast online. So I thought that was it. So as soon as I go out, I'm halfway to McDonald's, and it's starting to sprinkle. And then when I'm at the drive-thru, it really starts to come down. And I had the driver's side window open, of course. And I got my meal, and I moved 5 feet and realized I didn't get because I gave him the money. They gave me my meal, and then I gave him the money, and I'm waiting. And I forgot. I hadn't got my drink yet, and I didn't know how close the guy behind me pulled up. So I just put it in park, got to get out, walk 5 feet to the window, get my drink. But it started pouring out by the time I started coming back. Rain was coming down sideways. I had no idea, so it made the drive exciting, you know. It wasn't some mundane drive. So the temperature's supposed to go down to like 35. I guess we still could have like a March and early April snowstorm. I can't remember the last time we had a snowstorm in April. Oh, I wanted to talk about, I saw this headline, I'm sure you've already heard about it. Wendy's is going to incorporate this test program. They're calling it surge pricing. So, I didn't read up on it. I don't know what, the price is not going to be consistent. So depending on the supply and demand of their ingredients, the prices can go up. But does that mean the prices can go down also? Some people, I was watching really briefly, because there's a whole bunch of people have already done videos on it. Asmongold said, well, everybody will follow suit, you know, McDonald's, Burger King. But I don't agree. I think that, you know, people are going to, you know, if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. And people are just not going to eat there. Just like a lot of people have gotten into gardening because they think there's going to be, well, there was a disruption in the supply chain for food, and you had people panic buying. I think to some extent there's sort of a renaissance of people learning how to do their own cooking again, and maybe you know, canning vegetables. You don't have to grow your own vegetables. To do canning, you can buy the vegetables if you want to in the produce section, and then do canning also. Cook them and then can them. But how does that surge pricing work? Is that the prices change overnight, or while you're right there in the drive-thru? You're on a really tight budget and you think you just have enough money to go through the drive-thru, and you get there and you found out the price has increased and you don't have enough money. Excuse me. So this morning I didn't have anything to eat in the house. I had some bacon, and I'm like, I don't have any eggs. Maybe I'll just have an English muffin with peanut butter on it, cup of coffee. But I decided maybe it is going to get windier. That was a good gust. But I made myself a BLT because I got the lettuce and the one last good tomato. I ate the tomatoes fast enough. Well, I have half on the counter. I think I'll slice that up. Get the salt and pepper shaker and finish that off. Instead of leaving it on the counter. But yeah, I just had a BLT for breakfast. So I was starving. And I almost, what was I going to? I was going to not eat. That was the only other option. Trying to figure out what I had in the house. Oh, I almost was going to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So last week, I finally made another. I think it's the only second time I've done it. I was jonesing for some chili. I almost went to Wendy's. So I was thinking of chili. I said, you know what, I'm going to make some chili. So I looked online real quick. Got the ingredients, recipe for chili. Went down, bought some peppers, canned beans, the canned stewed tomatoes, chopped tomatoes. And I already had the chili powder, onions, and fried up a pound of hamburger, red onion, chopped onions, and made chili. It was so good. I had chili every day for like 5 days. I didn't get tired of it. The only thing is, I bought the two strip size of saltine crackers. I went through that so quickly. Saltine crackers, dipping it into the chili, or I would butter up a bunch of them and have saltine crackers with the chili with butter on the saltine crackers. When I had the shredded cheese I put on top of it. So I have to make myself another crock pot of chili again. That was so good. I have most of the ingredients because I bought extra cans of beans. I'm gonna get the hiccups. Oh, that reminds me, ever try to just stop a hiccup and and you sort of like, it feels like you're gonna blow out your esophagus, Well, about a month ago now, I think, more than a month, I made tacos one day, like I always have, like I always do, with, the Taco Bell ingredients. And I had a packet of the Taco Bell seasoning. I think I used the low sodium one. No, I bought the low sodium one. But then I had, still in the house, I had the regular Taco Bell seasoning. And I usually don't use the whole thing. So I sprinkled that on the, the ground beef that I fried up in a pan. And I had tacos. Well then, I don't know what happened. I had bought salsa that I did not like. I thought it was the brand I always bought. But it had I think it had a lot of cilantro in it, But I'm not certain what happened or what the ingredients was that caused this. So I started getting the hiccups, and then I was also involuntarily it was like burping, and then because I was doing the hiccups too, they would conflict, try to cancel each other out, but all that pressure would go to the esophagus, like you have a tube, like it was an inner tube, and before the inner tube broke, you had like a big balloon form on the side of it or something like that. And I think my nose was running, and I kept on hiccuping and kept on burping, and it was like an allergic reaction. I'm like, what is going on here? So the next day, I was gonna make tacos, and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. So I threw out the ground beef, and then I also threw out the salsa. I did, and then of course I think I still had that packet of seasoning. I just gotta toss it. It was a new thing for me. I didn't know what was going on. It's like now, I brought my mother to the doctor's once because she had this persistent cough. I think it was a cough. And it ended up being an allergic reaction, I think, to metformin. So we changed her off of that onto whatever the substitute was. I think that's what it was. Anyways, this specialist, they happen to bring up the topic about, when you see old guys, it's sort of cliche. He says when you see old guys, they always have a handkerchief. And this is what he said. He said that they do not know why. But he specifically was talking about guys when they get to a certain age. My dad used to do this too, is after he would eat, he would have a sneezing fit and his nose would run. Well, now I get the same thing a lot of times after. It's almost like you get an allergic reaction from just eating. So, there's nothing spicy here. And my nose is running. And I almost started sneezing. But then my dad, he would sneeze like sometimes, more than a dozen times, more than a half a dozen times. And I myself too, I'm like up to number 8, and I'm like, what is going on here? When's this gonna stop? But this specialist says they don't know why. It's a mystery. Might have something to do with all the processed foods. Man, I saw, you know how big companies put out these spokesperson for their promoting their product, and it's always like they have what do they call it? The optics are always terrible. Did anybody see that interview with the representative? I don't know, he's a PR guy for the company, for General Mills or Kellogg's, and so they put him out to make a statement, as part of their PR campaign, because people are complaining about the price of cereal and everything going up. So this guy comes out with a straight face and a smile on his face, is practically saying, well, if people want to save money, they should eat cereal. Cereal isn't just for breakfast. If they ate cereal for dinner too, they would save money. How out of touch are you? That when people see someone like that making a statement like that, that's not good. That's not going to be good press coverage. Oh, and then I think a week before that, there was a press release about this dangerous pesticide that they found in all cereals, because of what, it's a very common pesticide used to spray on the crops. And I forget what, it wasn't just a cancer causing, maybe it was a cancer causing, I thought it was something else like infertility or dementia or something like that. Maybe it was just cancer causing. But they found all cereals had this pesticide in them. So now they want you to have cereal for dinner. Well, I'll end the video there. Gone about half hour. I had to reset the camera. So thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. That was a late night. I gotta stop doing those late night quarter pounder with cheese deluxe from McDonald's with a large fry, large Coke. I don't buy Coke. This is another thing that I only started recently doing. I'll have a Coke when I do, a video, but or soda. But I don't drink soda. I mean, I just don't buy it at the grocery store. I haven't bought. I did buy one a couple of months ago from the sub shop. I was craving some soda, a Coke. So I bought a 2-liter bottle. Well, thanks again, everyone, for stopping by, and thank you for your continued support. Any comments? Thanks for using the Amazon affiliate link in the description to make any of your Amazon purchases. And until next video, everyone, Thanks for watching. Bye.